everyone, welcome to Bede Sisters. It's so good to see you. It's been a long time, but I am glad to be back visiting with you. It is the end of November, almost. Thanksgiving's in a couple of days, and there's lots going on, but I wanted to take some time to say hello and hopefully get back into the swing of videos before Vlogmas, coming up quick. I have a new microphone here, and I am really hoping that that's going to pick up sound a little bit better, and hopefully the sound quality will be improved. The other thing I have that I'm using for the first time is this suction cup thing for my phone. I'm recording on my phone, so I can attach it to the window, and it makes for such great light. Now, it does help that it's a cloudy day, so I'm getting really nice diffused light. So yeah, great recording conditions. So what have you been up to? I have done knitting, I just haven't been telling you about it. I have a bunch of socks that I want to show you, and some works in progress, and a little bit of talk about Vlogmas coming up. Okay, so you ready? Before we do that, hit like if you would, and subscribe so you can get notifications for Vlogmas videos, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's talk socks. I am doing Helen Stewart's Sock Society this year. There's 6 patterns, and I have so far done 5 of them. They've all been released, so if you're interested, you can go back and look at what all they are. But I'm excited to show you the 5 that I have done. Okay, the first one is Shadow Box. The yarn is from Hypnotic Yarn. I don't remember what it's called. I think it might be called Flannel Sheets. And it's a really nice texture. Is that, yeah. Focusing for you. Very nice texture on these socks, but these are the Shadow Box socks by Helen Stewart. They're very squishy. This pattern is a really nice texture. There's a lot of twisted rib, and so it gives it a nice squishy texture for the cuff and then down into the sock. These are all cuff down. All right, next is Feather Vein. I'm not sure if this is the order they were released. This gorgeous yellow makes me so happy. This is one of my yarns. This is the Kiowa base in the Fresh Corn colorway. Also cuff down, heel flap and gusset, and this beautiful lace pattern. Isn't that nice? And it's just on the front of the sock. It's just plain knitting on the back, which makes it a very soothing knit. So I have those. If you were at SAF this year, these were in my booth. Next is, I don't know if this was in the right order, but Seed Pod. This yarn, I don't remember, sorry. I have one that is similar, but I don't remember what this one was. This is not mine. It has this cable and lace pattern, which was challenging, but the fact that there was just a little bit of it at the top and then it's just a plain vanilla sock from there down made it my kind of knit. So I get the hard part over with pretty quickly and was able to move on. I entered these in the fair and got a blue ribbon. My original plan was actually to enter these, since it was my lace. I like the lace for this one to enter, but because it was my yarn and SAF overlapped with our state fair this year, I had to make a decision whether I wanted to have these in my booth at SAF or whether I wanted to enter them in the fair. So what I decided to do was put these in the booth and enter these in the fair, and it worked out. There's a blue ribbon for this as well. So nice. Next, this one's a little bit easier knitting. These are the, check my list, Paper Wings, which I think is a little moth. And this one was pretty easy knitting because it's just knits and purls to create, and I think a twisted rib right here. And then there's a Eye of Partridge heel, so that was a little bit different from what I normally do. and then just the foot is just plain. There's no patterning on the foot. So that was Feather Vein. This is, again, not my yarn. I think this might be a Madeline Tosh yarn. And the last one that I did, I haven't done the final one, but this was the last one. This is my yarn. This is my Toasted Marshmallow. This is called Mermaid something, Mermaid Shell. Look at that. This is one of those things that looks crazy difficult, at least to my eye, but it really wasn't. You start again with a twisted rib cuff, but it immediately starts the pattern. Come on, focus there. Isn't that pretty? And so it's 3 repeats of the pattern, and again, there's almost no patterning on the foot. There's just this little kind of ribbed area that goes all the way down. So I finished those, and again, that's in my yarn in the Kiowa base in Toasted Marshmallow. Really similar to this one, and if I could think of this yarn color, I would tell you. So it's somewhat similar. This one's more peachy pink. This one's a little more brown. So those are my finished objects. I've got lots more since last December, but I'm not going to bore you with all of that. I just think those are pretty cool, and I'm really proud of myself for doing the Sock Society socks. I'm hoping this is not picking up my hair and making the sound messed up. Hope not. Let's talk whips. I have something that I got at SAF. It's yarn from Gem Luxe. I think that's the name of it. I got a set of mini skeins plus a full skein. So this is the full skein. And give me a second and I will tell you what the colors are. The minis are the Cerberus collection. Luxe sock. I don't know if you can see. I'm not going to try to pull all those out because I think it'll give you too much crinkling. But these are 3 of them. And I just think they're gorgeous. And this, I haven't gotten all that far. The pattern is Soft Whispers by Lisa K. Ross, Paper Daisy Creations. And it's written for a full skein plus minis. So we'll continue this pattern just getting larger. It is an asymmetric triangle, I think. Yeah, this is the shape. And I'll try to pop in a picture. This is a picture of this side. So I'm really excited about that. And my bag, look at this bag. Do you love this little guy? Since the last time I did a video, my son got married and his wife is a fiber arts girl. This is her work. I said when she does these in the future, if she does them again, she needs to give him little eyeballs. I may actually ask her to add some to this. What do you think? The other thing is, other shawl I'm working on is a Helen Stewart knit vent project. If you're not familiar, she releases patterns that are usually fairly quick to knit, so they tend to be bulkier yarns, but things that would work as a quick project, particularly a quick gift project. Although I don't know that this one's super quick, but it is on a heavier weight yarn. It is a shawl. It is Turkish Delight. And this is a worsted weight yarn that I bought on a trip to the mountains about, I think it was about a year, maybe even 2 years ago. The yarn is Erin Light from the Fiber Co. Color, if it's on here, I will tell you. Riveresque. And you could also hold fingering weight double. But it's got this really nice it's lots of garter and then this lace pattern in between garter sections. I think there's 4 sections of the lace, and I'm just finishing the second one. But of course, it's getting bigger as we go, so I'm nowhere near halfway. I'm about 20, I think about 20% maybe, something like that. But that is, again, Turkish Delight by Helen Stewart. And it's in a bag that I made a couple of years ago in a nutcracker fabric that I think I got from Spoonflower maybe. The last thing I want to show you, this is my bag from my Advent set last year from PK Yarn. It was a Christmas Carol, Dickens Christmas Carol theme. So I am super excited about this pattern. It's been so much fun. They're the Festive Mistletoe Socks by Aniana, not sure. Juti, Juuti. She has a video podcast. But aren't these so cute? Look at that. It's called Festive Mistletoe, but I think it's actually holly. It looks like holly, but I don't care. It's adorable. I'm almost done with the first sock. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. And the pattern says it's a fingering weight yarn. I think it's actually, the kits are from, I was going to say, let me double check. It might be a Fiberco. But you can get the yarn in a kit. Yeah, Fiberco's Amble base, but it's really, they call it fingering weight, but it's really close to a sport weight. So I'm using a sport weight, and I think it's turning out fine. I actually tried this one on last night, and it fits pretty well. Look at that little holly. It's so sweet, and it's not difficult color work. If you've not done color work, this would not actually even be a terrible first project. If you would like, you have to buy the pattern separately, but if you would like a set of the yarns I'm using, these are some of mine. It's a full skein of red velvet cake and about 30-ish grams each of natural and collard greens in my Aiken sport base. I have 2 more of these as of whatever today is, November 21st. So if you're interested, you can either send me a message or you can check at bedesisters.com, and there are 2 more sets available. Well, as I said, Thanksgiving is in 2 days, and we're having, as of now, 29 people at our house. I'm going to be sort of busy for a few days, but I'm looking forward to it. It's my husband's family. Everybody's very pleasant. Everybody's well behaved. They bring stuff to share, so it's not too bad, but it is a lot of people. So we'll be doing that on Thanksgiving, but then next week, I am going to be gearing up for Vlogmas. It's 10 days until Vlogmas. Yeah, checking my notes. 10 days to Vlogmas. Do you like watching Vlogmas videos? I really do. I've already been watching a few for inspiration. And my goal at least, is to keep my videos like 10-ish minutes, 10, maybe 15 sometimes. I find that the ones that I keep up with the best are the ones that are 15 minutes or less, just because it gets super busy for everybody that time of year. And I would really like to be able to keep up each day, and I would love for you to be able to share some of that with me throughout the month of December. I have some interesting Advent calendars to share, a couple of things that are a little different, and so, or at least different for me, and I'm excited about sharing that. I'm going to do my best to get a video up again next week, pre-Vlogmas, and show you some of the Advents that I'm planning on. Well, good to see you. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. If not, Have a great Thursday, and I will see you again soon.